Welcome in and welcome back, divine infinite light beings. Ashe, I am a little spark of light. Ashe, and you are the divine creator's infinite light beings. Ashe, and I am here to communion with you to tell you another story. Ashe, it is Storytime Tuesday. Actually, it's Taco Tuesday. Ashe, and I didn't get a motherfucking taco. But it's okay. So I'll just give you a story time Tuesday. Ashe, Ashe. And I'm hoping, you know what? You know what? I cannot stand that word hoping, but y'all are steady fixated on the word hope. Hope, hope, hope. Sometimes you gotta just know instead of hoping. If you know, Ashe, it'll manifest quicker, Ashe, than hoping that it's going to come. Ashe, that's just a little side note for someone because that has nothing to do with the story, Ashe. And so the story that I'm going to share with you on this evening, Ashe, is the sequel to um, what was it called? Hold on one second. How One second. Yeah, I just am wishing that everybody is in a vibrant, positive mood, energy that is uplifting, or you can uplift someone else, or if you are not in that type of energy, wishing that you do receive the blessings to be in that type of energy soon. Ashe, because every day is not always a good, happy, vibrant day for everyone, but it all depends on how you make it as well. Ashe. So remember that. Keep that in mind. That was just a side note for someone too. Ashe. Um, your days are how you make them. Ashe. Your days are how you make them. So just remember that. If you make if you make your day gloomy by dwelling in negative energy, then your day will be gloomy. But if you choose to stay in an uplifted, positive energy, that is what will come forth in your life. I say you will attract positive um, energy. I say, and so this is the sequel to the loyal runs deep. Loyalty runs deep. One second. Loyalty runs deep for the dope man. Ashe. This is the sequel. Ashe. This is and I'm wearing this Care Bear outfit, Ashe, because um I'm a caring person. I'm a caring spirit. I'm a caring soul. I'm a love portal. Ashe is what I am. I'm a unconditional love portal, Ashe, and I am here. My purpose is here to deliver and relay messages to those who I love, Ashe, and that is just what I was born to do, Ashe. And at this one point in time in my life, I was guided to relay a message to someone I loved, Ashe. Like I said, I had stopped dealing with the young lady that I love so much that had me. And if you have not listened to that story, go back and listen to that story. The love that the love the loyalty that runs deep for dope money. Ashe. So as I had mentioned, you know, I stopped dealing with this young lady that had me set up for the dope money, Ashe, instead of letting me know that this was going to take place and to be aware and to just give the motherfucking money up instead of telling me that she had me beat up and abused and just mistreated. But I made it out of that shit. Like I said, go listen to the other story. But okay, after that had happened, I was able to be blessed, to get my own apartment with my children. Things were going real good. I was still doing runs for the dope man. And I'm just saying dope man because dope man. But not really the cocaine man, the weed man. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, the dope man. Okay, because I don't know, but it's not really dope. It's herbs. So the back in the day they called it dope. Now it's just legal as fuck, right? So what is it? Anyways, um speaking of the dope man, I think I'll have a little poison. I'll have me a little poison on tonight as I share this story with you all. My divine infinite creator, my divine infinite light beings, the divine creator's infinite light beings. I say, excuse me. Cheers. Ashe. And so, like I was saying, things were going good. I had got my own place, a new man. I wasn't messing with the boss man's nephew anymore. Just things different, working out, I was going back and forth. I was able to, furnish my house. I was able to maintain my house. I was able to, you know, just be on the right track or the right pace at that moment. Ashe, and as I was going back and forth, I had a loved one, Ashe, that I only trusted with my children. Ashe, you can't leave your children with everyone, and I was abused when I was young. I was violated when I was young, Ashe. So I was not about to, risk that with my children. So I would only leave my children with this one individual that I trusted so much, Ashe, to know that if anything ever happened to me, my children would be taken care of, or I know that as I was gone making these trips, doing these dope runs, Ashe, I knew that, my kids would be well taken care of, Ashe. And I was paying this individual very, nice like, Ashe, just for me to be going overnight, with these overnight runs, Ashe. The individual was getting large lump sums, that was should have been well satisfying, Ashe. But at the time, I don't know, the individual, they wanted more, Ashe. They wanted what I was getting, Ashe. They wanted a piece of the action, as Bill Cosby would say. A piece of the action is what they wanted, Ashe. They wanted more, to be just the caretaker for my children, Ashe. And so they convinced me, to ask the boss, to let them be a runner, Ashe. And I don't remember exactly in between the time, how long it took me to ask the boss, or how long it took them to convince me to ask the boss, but I was against it, mind you. Ashe, I didn't want it to happen, mind you, because spirit was telling me, and I'm a messenger, Ashe, and I have delivered many of messages, Ashe, and I'm grateful to be that messenger. I'm grateful to be that vessel to be able to bring a word of clarity or a message to someone who I love, Ashe. But what 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 throws me off, what undermines me, what doesn't sit well with me is that they don't take heed to the messages, Ashe, and that's what hurts me. It hurts me. It hurts me to my core because I am coming from a place of truth. I'm coming from a place of purity. I'm coming from a place of devotion, Ashe, because these messages that I bring, they are me being devoted to the loved one at the time, Ashe. It's been many of messages that I have brought, Ashe, to friends, family, lovers, Ashe, strangers, Ashe, and a lot of the messages were not taken heed to, Ashe. And so I am just the messenger, Ashe. That's all I can do is relay the message, Ashe. And so at the time, like I said, everything was going good for me. I was going back and forth. I was paying this individual nicely, Ashe, to where if I was the individual, I would have not been, um, I would have not been, I would have not been trying to do what I was doing. Ashe, there's no way that I would have been trying to do what I was doing if um, if I were that individual. I would have just been satisfied making that easy money by just watching two little young children, Ashe, that really didn't get in the way of shit. Ashe, that was easy money. Ashe, it wasn't hard money like I had to do. I was making the hard money because I was putting my life on the line. Ashe, um I was what do you call that? Teetering back and forth, not knowing, Ashe, if I was going to even make it home or not. Ashe, I would never express that to anyone. Ashe, I would keep that anguish to myself, Ashe, but it was always in the back of my head. Am I going to make it home or not? Ashe, Ashe. And so she was, adamant about um, this individual was adamant about, you know, going on a run, Ashe, and I just expressed to her, I don't feel that you are ready, you know. I believe I told her I don't think that she's ready, or she might not have the look, or something to that effect, right? Brownie, excuse me. But I did also reassure her, I did also reassure her, that if anything was to happen, because this was told to me, you know, and I had also been a witness as well, to, a runner getting caught and then being bailed out. I had been a witness to that. I had never had to experience that, but I was a witness to that. Ashe, to someone I knew that had got caught, and the boss man, bailed the person out. Ashe, and so I confided in her. I let her know that, if something were to happen to you, then you would be bailed out. That is what we were all told, Ashe. And but she was a beginner. It was her first time. Ashe. It was she hadn't been in the game long. Ashe. Um, and I, I feel like, it's I, at the time, I felt like it was my fault because, I promised her that, she was going to be bailed out or whatever. I reassured her that if anything was to happen, that she would be okay. Ashe, that the sun would still shine. Ashe, um, but it didn't. Ashe, it didn't. Confirmation. Um, yeah, it didn't shine. And excuse me. And so, even though, mind you, I was the messenger to tell her that she was not ready for the process, that she didn't have the look, that she just wasn't ready. Ashe. And she didn't want to hear that. She didn't want to believe that. She didn't want to listen to that. She was just ready to do what she wanted to do. She wanted to make more money. And that is another lesson of um, um, a lesson of greed, Ashe, because um, had you not just been content with the money that you were receiving by watching the two children and just being content with that money, not really having to do anything for that money, um, it would have been a better process for you. But every process is a purpose for our life, Ashe. And so this process was a purpose for her life, Ashe. Um, I didn't know that at the time. She didn't know that at the time. But we know that now, Ashe. And so I was practically begging her not to do this. Ashe, I'll give her more money. I told her I would give her more money. Just please don't do this because I don't feel like you're ready. But at the time, I didn't even know that, this message was coming through me from spirit, mind you. Ashe, I was just adamant to and determined to relay the message that you are not ready for this job, but still in the same breath gave her the reassurance that she would be all right if anything happened. Ashe, so she listened to one part of the message, but she didn't listen to the next part. She listened to um, you'll be bailed out, you'll be fine, but she didn't listen to you're not ready for this position. Ashe, and so yeah, I set her up with with this position, got her ready or thinking that I had her ready, Ashe, and it wasn't right. Spirit said it wasn't right. Spirit asked her not to do it. I asked her not to do it. She insisted on doing it, and therefore, when she did it, and soon as she did it, she got cracked. They popped her right when she was coming off the airplane, or right when she was picking up the luggage. However she was doing it, she got cracked. And when she got cracked, it just changed her life because there was no one coming for her to bail her out. There was no one coming to her rescue. There was no phone calls. There was nothing. There was nothing. And I couldn't produce anything. I couldn't give her anything. I wasn't the boss man. I was just the messenger. I relayed the message that I was given to me. Oh, if anything ever happened, then all you have to do is be patient and you'll be bailed out. Well, this individual was never bailed out. This individual was very patient. This individual spent some time locked away because of the decision that this individual chose to make. Ashe, and for many years I had blamed myself because I'm the one that opened the door or gave her the key. Ashe, but it was really not my decision to make. Ashe, it was the individual's decision to make, and she made that decision. Ashe, and we, because of that decision that was made, Ashe, we parted ways. Ashe, I don't know what became of it. I don't know if she became mad at me or I felt guilty, or I don't, it's been so long ago, Ashe. I don't know what happened in that process, but we had lost touch as she was doing her time, Ashe. And I was so disgusted with the boss man, Ashe. I mean, like, literally livid because he didn't fulfill his promise, Ashe, and get this individual out of jail, prison. Ashe, he didn't do what he said he was going to do, Ashe, because she wasn't a regular runner. She was a new beginner. She was, she didn't mean anything to him, Ashe, but she meant a lot to me, Ashe. And so I was very livid at this man, Ashe. I just couldn't even face him anymore. I couldn't stare him in the eye. I just wanted to beat the shit out of him is how I felt. You feel me? And so all I could do was rob him. I had to get back some type of way. Ashe, I had to get this get back some type of way. And so I seen it through taking his money, something that he loved, giving him a loss. Ashe, you took something that I loved. Ashe, you gave me a loss. So I have to do the same for you. Ashe. And so I did. I let him put a large amount of lump sum into my name. Ashe, I did. And I act like I, was cool with him. I knew that it was going to be the last time that I had any interaction with him. I knew that it was going to be the last time that I ever spoke to him. I knew that I was never going to be able to be a runner again, but I was through. Once they did not fulfill the promise of what they were supposed to do for this individual, it woke me the fuck up. That was my instant pill for to be woken. Ashe, it was my instant pill to just back up out of the situation. Not being robbed by my best friend. That didn't wake me up. Ashe, what woke me up is what happened to this individual that I loved so much, Ashe, how they didn't go to her rescue, Ashe. And so that's what woke me up and caused me to, get into my devilish mind and rob this man, Ashe. So I did. I let him put a lot of shit in my name, and I went to pick it up, Ashe. And when I picked it up, fuck him. I already got it. It's in my name. It belongs to me now. Ashe, so guess what? I just simply told him I got robbed. And he fucking knew that I was lying. And I fucking knew that I was lying. But could he prove it? No. Could he do anything about it? No. Could he come after me? No. So fuck. And then that was it for me. I was out the game. After all those years, of nothing happening to me. Brownie making all that noise in my video, man. After all, after all those years of nothing happening to me, it was just spirit letting me know that it was time for me to, get a real job. It was time for me to live, the righteous life. I knew what I was doing was not of a legal status, Ashe, but I was continuing to do it because that is what I had to do for my children to survive, Ashe, to feed them, to clothe them, to house them, Ashe, to make sure they had transportation, Ashe. This is what I had to do, and if I had to be in the dope game, then that's what I had to do, and that's what I chose to do, and I was able to come out of this dope game unblemished, without a scar. Well, I did get fucking jumped by two men. I did, but I was a wounded warrior. I fought my way out of that shit. So, but you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying, Ashe. And so, you know, this story is to, you know, um, help you recognize, when someone comes to you with a message, Ashe, don't always be so quick to um um what is the word I want to say? Don't always be so quick to not take heed to the message. Confirmation, not listen to the message, not even accept the message, or I don't know if I'm saying the right word. I probably am not saying the right word, but don't be so quick to undermine the person that is bringing you the message. Is what I'm trying to say, because if they came forth and felt the need to let you know what is on their heart, Ashe, then Spirit is asking you to listen, because obviously it's coming from Spirit. It's coming through them to you from Spirit. And I'm going to drink on that one. It's coming through the messenger to the one who needs to hear the message at the moment. Spirit sends earth angels all day long. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be a child, it could be a stranger off the street, Ashe, a family member, a friend, Ashe, a lover, Ashe. But if you don't take heed to the message, you can't shoot the messenger, Ashe. You can't be mad at the messenger, Ashe, when the messenger came with the information to save you, Ashe, when the messenger came with the information to guide you in the right direction, or to lead you on the right path, to steer you where you needed to go. You can't be mad at the messenger. Spirit is saying, Ashe. So when these messages come to you and you know that they hit you, you know they in sync with your intuition, your mind, with the confirmation of these bells in the background. The church is 9 o'clock in the PM, Ashe, and that is confirmation with the bells, Ashe. When these messages come to you, Ashe, such as they do, Ashe, because it is a lot of us chosen ones, light workers, empaths, that come with messages for different people, Ashe, and that is our purpose in life, Ashe. We are prophetess, Ashe. We are um channelers, like I said, I have always been a channeler. The cards are new to me. So if you feel like I don't know how to read the cards, then you know, have your will of how you feel. But yeah, the cards are new to me. The messages that I come, that the downloads that come to me through spirit have always been with me. Ashe. And so when I give a message, it is meant for you to listen. It is meant for you to hear. It is meant for you to watch out. Ashe. Ashe. And it was just a little quick story, Storytime Tuesday. It's been a minute, but Spirit said, go ahead. I could never get here on a Tuesday because it's Taco Tuesday as well. And so I'm usually with my family, we're eating tacos, but today it was a different story. So I was able to bring Storytime Tuesday. Oh, and I'll drink to that. But I hope that this story was able to enlighten someone, touch someone, you know, um, awaken someone, because it's many of people that Spirit has brought into our lives to bring us messages, and sometimes we choose not to listen to these messages, and then um, once the mishap happens, then we're like, oh, fuck, well, we should have listened. Oh, well, it's too late at that point, Ashe. So Spirit is saying, be mindful when someone comes to you and tells you something from the heart, or tells you something from the mind, from the spirit, from the soul, Ashe, because Spirit is sending them to you. Spirit is sending them your way. Spirit is guiding them to you, Ashe. Ashe. And so I'm going to leave it there. Ashe, I hope you enjoyed the story. Um, it was a heartbreaking story, but, like I said, all I could do in the end was get over on the fucking boss man, Ashe. And that's what I did. And I didn't feel no guilt. I didn't feel no remorse. I just went on with my life. Ashe, I got me a job, a real job, working at the VA hospital. Ashe, and I a new boyfriend, a nice car, so I was still living life. A new boyfriend who had bought me a nice car. So yeah, I was really living life, without the dope man's money. Ashe, because I'm divinely guided, securely protected, infinitely provided for, and highly loved. Ashe. And my name is a little spark of light. You are the divine infinite creator's light beams. I hope you enjoyed I'm wishing that you enjoyed this story, or you found some use of this story, or it was just an eye opener, or ear listener. Ashe, Ashe. Well, may the peace be in you as it is within me, and I'll see you next story time. Ashe, Ashe.